Things are still a little chaotic around here, but I doubt it'll be that way for long.
Yeah! With everyone's help, Edith will be back to normal in no time.
Mr. Vatek and Miss Ruron's involvement will no doubt expedite the process.
It looked like they had a lot on their minds.
Let's not worry about that right now. It may be best to let them sort their thoughts out.
I'm really sorry, you guys. There's no excuse. I'm the one who let this happen, and a mistake like this has to come with a price.
No, you don't mean...
Are you saying you intend to quit the guild?
Ha! Easy with the soul-piercing glare. Fact is, a future S-rank bracer being involved in a coup attempt is a real bad look. Not only does it break our agreement to not interfere in political matters, but it'll also shake the very trust people put in the guild.
I think they would feel much more betrayed if you left before the mastermind was even caught. The fate of the Republic may be in jeopardy. How can you even think of leaving now?
She's right. Why should you have to turn in your badge and not me?
If you left now, the Edith branch would be in shambles.
We need you, Jin. Heck, everyone in Calvard does too.
I know I'm still green, but I'll do my best to help you. In the name of the supporting gauntlet, we have your back.
You guys...
I can offer no excuses for my recent conduct. Instead, I'll tell you what I intend to do to rectify the situation. I plan to use what we've learned from this incident to track the ringleader down and back him into a corner.
I believe I can assist in that endeavor, namely by coordinating with the relevant parties.
Good. See to that then. You may use all of the CID's resources along with the mass media to get the job done. In the end, I think we were fortunate that he chose you and the immovable to lead the coup. You were able to minimize collateral damage to the civilians and the troops. This was an exemplary demonstration of your crisis management capabilities.
I am undeserving of your praise.
Well, I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
Perhaps the biggest takeaway from all this is that you and the guild owe me a favor now.
That was insane. Now, it was insaner than insane. I can't blame the president for barring Marielle from reporting on all this.
Agreed. Though she will be able to eventually. That's why she is hard at work interviewing those involved.
Guess she's grown out of her puppy-eyed amateur phase. But what I'm more interested in is your pops. That guy's a ride and a half.
Aaron! It's all right, Fairy. Still, I really have to wonder how much of that he actually foresaw. But I'm just happy he wasn't harmed.
I think we're all more than a little relieved.
Yeah, this was the best possible outcome. Like your dad said, there wasn't much damage done to the city. We might not have caught the mastermind, but we still got one over on him. That counts for something.
Guess so.
And we did it without relying on that rewind power.
We prevented what happened on that horrible night on our own merits. We all knew something bad was happening back then, but I never pictured it being a coup.
It was so large scale. Even the garden master had to stretch himself thin to carry it out.
Yes. This time the corrosion spread to a lot of people. Essie included. The fact that we've overcome it time and again is working in our favor. At least, that's the impression I have.
I think so too. It's also how we got back 5 of the 6 stolen Genesees so quickly. Now we can turn our attention to finding the Garden Master. With the President on the case, it won't be long till he's forced out of hiding.
Right. I also want to start looking for clues about Nadia's whereabouts. In order to stop the corrosion once and for all, we have to...
The time is ripe!
Huh?
What's going...
The hell?
What's happening?
Those people... and the sky!
This must be the corrosion at work. But it isn't like the previous cases.
Yeah, This is on a whole other level.
Everything is red! Somebody help me!
What's happening?
At last, the experiments have been completed. Everything has culminated in this very moment. It's time to correct the course of history. Citizens of Calvard and the Zemurian continent, bear witness to the true history and the birth of a new world!
No! The corrosion is affecting time and space itself!
This can't be happening!
But we came so far!
Damn it all!
Everyone, get out of here! Anya!
Van! Perry! Aaron! Reset! Katja! Judith! I know that voice. Nadia! Where are you? Aggie! Take this! Seventh Genesis!
I did it! I got it to you! You have to find it. Find the last root!
Nadia! Nadia!
Word is that one faction after another's been pouring into the capital after hearing the rumors going around. It's got the streets stinking to high heaven. Now that we have Katra again, there's no better time to act. We're gonna flush our enemies out of hiding, and bring back Swin and Nadia to boot. I've already asked Bermati to start gathering info. We can check in with him while mobilizing the rest of our contacts. You guys ready to roll?
These memories.
Guys, look!
It's the Genesis the Garden Master stole from us!
They've come back to us. Or was it that we got them back?
Yes. And Nadia got us the 7th.
This doesn't appear to be a dream.
Definitely not. I remember everything that's supposed to happen over the next 3 days.
But the way things are turning out, I'll just end up forgetting again. And that goes for everything from Ashen's corrosion onward.
Not much we can do but keep moving then. Preferably in a completely different way than before. One memory is more vivid than the rest. Maybe that's our lead. The only place we haven't gone to on the first day.
Vantail District, where the final corrosion occurred.
Yes. That was the focal point from which everything was consumed.
There's gotta be something there. Let's go and investigate.
It's time to finally put an end to all this.
All in favor of pounding that shitty garden master into mush? Say aye.
Heading to the objective.
It's like the coup never happened. Yes, it's certainly odd, but I think this is for the best.
We just have to take measures to ensure that future doesn't play out again.
This is kind of fun. Do you really mean that?
Hello. Thank you.
Mommy, Daddy, hurry!
Genesis!
The other 6 we brought are glowing too.
What the?
Guess we came to the right spot after all.
I see. So the enemy was headquartered right under our noses.
Ren!
Renee! Shizuna!
Why are you... Actually, I don't even need to ask. You remembered too, didn't you?
Yes. While the details are hazy, we likely remembered at the same time as the rest of you. The memories of us overcoming the events of these 3 days rushed right back to us.
She tracked Miss Claudel using her Zypha's location data, while I located you via the CID's information network. As for the Divine Blade of Silver, I presume she arrived here by way of her unclouded eye, in conjunction with her personal instincts.
Oh, I'm always tuned into when something fun is afoot. And after all we've been through together, it'd be a crying shame not to tag along for the finale.
Oh, brother.
I gave her that data due to our school festival work. We've had to touch base a lot.
Sounds like collusion to me. Instead of getting here fair and square, you people resorted to sneaky tricks.
So what? We can rest a lot easier with them on board.
Definitely. Considering what could be waiting for us up ahead, the more allies, the better.
Is that my cue to make a big comeback?
Nadia!
Thank goodness you're all right. Or, well, as much as you can be.
Gotta say, I'm surprised you landed on this place before we did.
Yep, not from the get-go though, and I didn't use any sneaky tricks. I just tapped into my partner senses and asked myself where us would hide in or around the capital. Then I went down the list, one candidate at a time for 4 whole days, starting yesterday. You know the final corrosion 3 days from now? That was when I stumbled into this place and faced off against the Garden Master. I managed to get the drop on him and steal back one of the Genesees. But then...
Out of the way, Nadia. Ace is my partner. I won't let you lay a finger on him.
Well now, you've turned into quite a little bandit in the short time since I've seen you, Nadia. Everything is in place. Won't you join us in watching the rise of a new dawn?
Not on your life, Garden Master!
So that's what happened when you reclaimed the 7th Genesis.
We were totally blindsided back when Swin joined the Garden Master on Nemeth Island. But him having a crimson aura changes things.
The corrosion must have already gotten to him by then, and it's been eating away at his sense of self ever since.
An experience we know all too well. Though, when it first began for him remains a mystery.
His condition resembles that of Jin and Kilika during the coup d'etat.
The difference is that this appears to be the actual Swin.
Nevertheless, the corrosion has forced him to follow orders at its convenience all the same.
My brother would never stoop to that. He wouldn't have to in the first place. Not that he is my brother, mind you. Now that I know for sure, all of my hang-ups are gone. I'm gonna stop S and bring him back. And this time, I won't be doing it alone.
Nadia.
To me, he's not just a former client or a part-time assistant. He's someone I trusted enough to act as my substitute. That's all the excuse I need to get involved. I'll let nabbing the 7th Genesis make up for you shirking work. You better be ready to get down to business.
Lucky for you, I've got an exclusive free overtime deal going on right now. Good to be part of the team again, guys. Glad to have you back.
You really had us rattled for a while. But now, we can finally retaliate.
Yeah. All that's left is to bring Swin around and teach those schmucks not to mess with us again. So what's our next move?
The Genesee's resonance caused this phase space to expand. But there does not appear to be any activity beyond that. Perhaps there is another layer deeper within. Presumably, the Merhien Garten's resources would have been utilized to construct it.
Just like what happened with me! That must be where the enemies hold up.
Then what we need is a way to breach it.
Heads up! The welcome wagon's here.
Fall back!
These attacks feel familiar.
Oh, not these guys again!
It's the artifacts those overseers from the gardens had.
Olympia's angelic doll Ishtanti, and Ariok's Fangs of Rahu.
They went missing en route to Arteria, just like the Sword of Divine Darkness.
The corrosion seems to have turned them into autonomous sentries.
So they can fight by themselves like an Erasion? Can't we ever catch a break?
Either artifact would make for an onerous foe. To say nothing of facing both at once.
But we still have to take them down.
Yeah. Battle stances, everyone. We're riding this out no matter what.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind some assistance from yours truly.
Huh?
Retzi?
The Society's golden butterfly.
Nice of you to crash the party. I take it you're after those artifacts?
I am merely tying up a few loose ends. How fortunate I am to steal a march on the Grolsritter.
Oh, swell. I was hoping someone would pop out of nowhere and spout big-ass shit.
Who cares, as long as she's on our side. Just try to keep up, golden butterfly.
Very well. Shall we then?
Activating
Let's
shield!
do this!
We'll win!
Keep it up, it's working!
Engaging
Don't
skill.
Looming grid!
Aaron!
Displaying enemy stats.
Make it count, Aaron!
Blazing Slap!
I hope you're ready.
Initiating skill.
May I have this dance?
Yeah!
Enjoy!
Illustrious dog! It's your call.
Here I go! Jabril Guard!
You can't best me.
Don't stop now, Elaine!
Looming grid! A chance! By the heavens, pierce! Aaron!
Playtime's over!
Activating skill.
Blink and you'll miss it! Soar for me! Phoenix Dance!
Boost gauge
Balls in
limit
your court.
crushed.
That's it.
Champs!
Keep moving, man! I'll dice you up!
We'll win!
You're up, Eau Claire!
Looming grid! They're down!
Initiating skill.
Won't you play with these little ones? Simply beautiful, aren't they? You're next.
You've got this, Anya!
Shine forth!
Blazing ray! Elaine!
You're up, Eau Claire!
This is it! Kaleido! Spencer!
I will always strive to better myself.
realized! As annoying as that was, they were still just empty husks in the end. That halberd's not half as scary without its owner to swing it around.
And without its mistress, the angelic doll was little more than a puppet. Regardless, it is a relief that we were able to subdue them.
I heard a bit about how you guys handled those overseers from the gardens. You even managed to save Arioke and Olympia from being freaks of nature forever. That's a pretty big deal.
It might have turned out like that, but it's not like we did it on purpose. And we didn't do all that much in the first place. Anyway, does our surprise visitor want to explain why she's here?
You mentioned something about tying up loose ends?
Well, it's not as though I harbor any personal sentiment for these artifacts or the overseers who wielded them. But as a relative of sorts, I thought it only right that I clean up after their messes.
I've read the reports. You refer to your affiliation with one of the predecessors of the Gardens, correct?
That's acting on a pretty noble whim for someone from the same haunts as the Oathbreaker.
Now, don't give me that. Was it not you who said I wasn't as bad as Arwood back at Longport?
That ain't exactly a high bar to reach. I'll admit, though, your help came in handy this time.
As a bracer, my stance here is complicated. But only a spriggan could facilitate such a wide scope of collaboration.
And then, if I may complicate things a touch further, might you be amenable to one more deal between us? I would be ever so grateful if you could allow me to take custody of those artifacts in lieu of the Groll's return.
Say what?
You wish for us to relinquish them to the Society?
Yes, though not for any nefarious designs, mind you. On that, I can swear to the Grandmaster. As I mentioned, this is but a single loose end. For my part, I wish to hold a memorial service in their honor. Perhaps I could help you forge a path inside by way of compensation?
You mean with that translocation trick?
Just like back in the Great Spire. Retzi's Duskglaive certainly could create an entrance into the enemy's territory. And swearing to the Grand Master is the highest vow a member of the Society can give. We can trust her.
Common sense tells us that recovering artifacts is something that should be left to the Church. But I don't think we have much choice here. Accepting her terms might be our only hope.
True enough. Celise will rake me over the coals if she finds out, so I'm gonna need us all to keep our story straight.
I have no issue with that. The CID has already withdrawn any involvement in the matter.
I'm rather reluctant to deceive Dominions. But right now, protecting the people from the corrosion comes first.
It seems we have an accord. Shall we begin then? But I should mention, the best I can do is cut open a rift. Crossing it would be a separate matter. Now, without further ado, be a dear and lend me a hand, would you, Shizuna?
Sure. I think I got the gist of it after watching you the first time.
Huh? You can't be serious!
Open! Sesame!
And done. Not too shabby for an off-the-cuff copycat.
Why, that was marvelous, darling. Perhaps in time, you will be able to do this all on your own.
Wow. Who knew making holes in space was something you can learn by example?
It isn't. At least, not under normal circumstances.
Sky's the limit with these chicks, huh?
With that, I leave the rest to you. I look forward to seeing how you plan to prune away the garden that man has grafted together.
You can skip the good luck speech. One more garden's nothing after all we've been through. It's like this. I'm taking us back. End of story.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now let's roll.
He must have been the one who took over the Mirhien Garten. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
The Garden Master. It's all right there in the name.
Indeed. I don't know exactly how he did it, but it all must have been for the sake of his plan.
So gonna pay.
You gonna get a move on or what?
Eat this!
Show me what you've got!
There!
Not done yet!
Show him what you're really capable of. The help was much appreciated.
I'll light
Resistance
you
to
up.
art. Physical attack was
Deploying
more effective. Full boost. Go activating skill.
Time for them south! Vandalize!
Speed limiter unlocked.
I'm just getting warmed up.
That's a gate. It looks like this area is structured similarly to the Mirhien Garten.
Yeah, but I'm getting a weird vibe from it. Like there's something hostile nearby. Stay on guard, everyone. We'll put an end to it this
I'll take it from here.
Oh, blowing charge. Focus unleashed.
Going all in!
Keep it up.
Engaging skill.
Light. Cut the dark, Aaron.
You've got this, Anya! You ass! Let's party!
Van, get a brawl.
Don't stop now, Elaine!
Engaging skill.
Nice. Moving on up.
Yeah!
Boost gauge level maximum.
Watch it.
Disappear!
That one's big.
Show me what you've got!
There, we can win. You got the upper hand.
They're down!
Focus unleashed. Engaging skill.
Oh, radiant wing! Knight Asteria!
Boost gauge upgraded.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
The star has arrived! Get to work!
Let's keep moving ahead. Watch out!
Seems we still have a ways to go. Hey, I won't complain. These fights have been just the right combination of tough and entertaining.
Playtime's over!
Well, I'm glad someone
Out
here
with
is
the
enjoying
sword for me!
Shouldn't be much longer.
Gauge limit corrupt.
I did it!
Watch out. I spot enemies. Treasure.
Yes. Don't worry, Nadia. We'll get him back. Right, of course. Sorry I got so down. Thanks, Aggie.
Good stuff.
Honor 6.
Van!
You caught me, even after I stifled every sign I was here. Guess there's no fooling the divine blade of silver. Or Van's nose, for that matter.
An ambush? When did he get behind us?
It reminds me of Joshua back in the old days.
Freaking hell. You were striking to kill, weren't you?
Obviously. Right now, I'm the Three of Swords. As the Ace of Swords partner, it's my duty to remove any unwanted pests.
Us?
You surprised me, Nadia. The way you showed up on that last day. To be honest, I didn't think you had the nerve. Not enough to follow my lead joining Ace, or to come and stop me yourself.
I learned the bulk of your backstories when we joined forces 2 years ago. So I know how much guilt you feel over your former partner. Is that where the corrosion slipped through?
Not quite. This is something I chose for myself. It happened the moment he came into contact with me during our first night at Nemeth. It was late, and I couldn't sleep. So I left the villa and went for a walk on the beach without telling Nadia. Then all of a sudden, Altera, appeared right in front of me. She took off, and I gave chase, eventually leading me right to him. He'd already been on the island, waiting to pull me back into his ranks. There was no way he could be alive. As his killer, I knew that better than anyone. But then, he showed me his face. And the more we talked, the more of Ace I saw in him. No amount of logic or reason could get me to shake the notion that it really was him. I missed how it felt having him to depend on. Having him there to support me, the way he used to. That's why I made the decision to join him. To stand at his side to the bitter end. To see his ambitions through, no matter what they might be. The second I thought this, something crimson filled me, and all my memories of that night were sealed. They stayed dormant until the very next day, when the perfect moment came to betray you, and turn my back on Nadia.
Swin.
So he was on the island from day one, huh? It's almost obvious in hindsight, considering he was in cahoots with the Oathbreaker at the time.
Beyond that, your memories were closed off. It had been troubling me how there were no signs beforehand.
You were planted as part of a subtle gambit to snatch the pieces of the 8th Genesis away from us.
Also, the Garden Master could fulfill his ambitions.
Is that really okay with you, Swin? Don't you realize how much grief you've been putting Nadia through?
Of course I do. But as long as he continues to be Ace, I won't act any differently. That's the one and only way I can atone for what I've done.
Corrosion is powering him up. But wait!
It's stronger than anything we've gone against so far!
Accepting the corrosion of his own volition has allowed him to bring out its full potential.
He appears to be staunchly committed to this.
And unlike before, there's no contradictions to pick apart. It won't be so easy to get through to him.
No! There has to be a way!
Don't worry, Aggie. None of this changes the plan one bit. I'm bringing S back, period. If that means having to fight him, then fine. Anything for the best partner a girl could ask for. So back me up, everybody. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
Nadia. Okay then. I'm with you.
We're all with you! To the end! You'll always have me in your corner. What sort of upperclassman would I be otherwise?
If you have something to prove, Swin, then let's see it. This ain't just about atonement anymore. Your current partner's got you on the brain. Show us you can look at her with your head held high!
Fine. Take down you, Nadia. And everyone else you've got!
There are so many of them! Look out!
I must atone for what I've done.
You can't hide anything from us! Use a shard boost to get the upper hand!
To cover!
Taking point! Now's a great time for a shard boost. Focus unleashed. Engaging skill. Oh, radiant wings! Knight of Asteria! Boost gauge upgraded.
It's go time! Zypha, activate!
Be gone!
I won't lose! Shield! Protect everyone!
There!
Too slow! You're done!
You can't best me. Focus unleashed. Engaging
Don't stop
skill.
now, Elaine!
Lord! Ornix! You saved me!
Take that. Can't take much more.
Van, your turn.
It's go time!
Activating skill!
Time for the main event! Vandalize Rain!
Is that all you got?
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
You aren't getting away! Cross! Diver!
You'll be sorry for that. Playtime's over.
Activating skill.
Blink and you'll miss it. Soar for me! Phoenix dance!
Boost
This
gauge
is
limit
getting
corrupt.
dangerous. It's up to you now. All right, time to let loose.
Rough them up, Divine
Ride
Flame!
Raging blizzard.
I won't give up.
One step closer to reaching my peak.
I will always strive to better myself.
Pretty impressive, Nadia. Your needle arm's steady, and your threads aren't wavering a bit. Looks like you've finally gotten over things enough to treat me like an enemy.
I couldn't get over you if I tried. But I'm still gonna fight like I mean it. Anything to bring you back to me! And then, once I do, we can laugh about it together and welcome LP home with a smile.
Nadia.
Punk-ass bastard! Wake the hell up already! Or are you just gonna leave your partner a sniveling wreck forever?
What he said! There's no reason for us to keep fighting!
Talk all you want. It won't change my convictions. Sorry to cut and run, but I'm pulling back.
Swin! Us!
He's gone.
A tactical withdraw, hmm?
Only a temporary one, if I had to guess.
Yeah, but he won't be catching up to us anytime soon from down there. Holding up okay, Nadia?
You think he would have grown out of the whole making the girl you like cry phase by now?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's keep going. Maybe we can fix S by taking out the source.
Nadia!
It stands to reason, seeing as our primary goal is to end the corrosion.
The Garden Master, the 8th Genesis, and the Crimson Grendel. They're the root of all this. Put a stop to them, and Swin should return to normal.
In that case, we should continue on without delay.
If we screw around too long, Ashen's corrosion might start up again.
Since Swin's here, that means the Garden Master's probably roosting nearby. Stay sharp, guys. Let's close things out with a bang.
There!
Path's all clear.
That kid sure knows how to put up a fight. Can't say I'm a fan of him when he's not on our side.
Take that back!
Good stuff.
You should be a fan of S no matter what side he's on, because he's so strong and cool.
I can tell she's trying to put on a brave face. But I'm glad she's trying to press on.
Well, that's that. Now they make for a fun fight.
Use the charge attack, you out. This gauge fully charged. Take that, you out.
Enemy eliminated. Let's get moving.
Now we're talking. That one looks tough.
Here goes! Looks like the gang's all here.
Show me what you've got.
Show 'em what you're really capable of. Next.
Well, that's that. What's next?
Looks like a chest.
I'll light you up!
Nice! Back to work.
I've been on the lookout for any surprise attacks, but I don't think that boy's planning any.
Well, we should keep our eyes peeled just in case. But he might be with the Garden Master already.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
Looks like some good moves.
I'll take you on. It's go time!
Activating
Brace
skill.
yourself! Vandalize! Show me what you've got, Silverblade!
Engaging skill. Zeroth form. Duality. We'll win! Show them who's left, Looming grid! Air it down!
Now we're talking.
You gonna get a move on or what?
Resistant to arts. Physical attacks are more effective.
Watch it. That one's big.
I'm sensing a powerful force coming from up ahead.
The root of all this evil is waiting just beyond here. It's time we dealt with the Garden Master.
He's put us through hell and back, so it's time we return the favor. We're giving him a one-way ticket to Gehenna. And then we'll end this nightmare once and for all.